This session, we're going to cover cash drawer. So here I am in my enterprise, and I'm going to go from the main ribbon to banking. So under banking, you're going to find your cash drawer. So at the enterprise, the only monies that you'll be collecting here would be monies on account receivables where people are making payments on them. In the cash drawer, you're going to have a refresh. You're going to have a find. In other words, you can search any of these columns. So if we kind of take a look here, we have a payment method, a date, a time, a description, and a dollar amount. You can search for any of these. You can print this off. You can email it, PDF, and do a print preview. So here it's going to break down the different payment methods, the date, time, and what the payment was on. At any time, if you find that an item is in the incorrect payment method, you can simply click on it and you can go up to the top and change it, or you can right click and change payment method here. So if you did have the wrong payment method, you can change it around. So now that puts it in the correct payment method. To make a deposit in here, very simple. You're going to go into bank deposit. At this point, you can open up all your various payment methods, and then you're just going to select what is going forward to the bank. Now, if you're not ready to send all of it to the bank, you certainly don't have to. You can pick and choose what you want to send to the bank. If you come in here and you know that all of it is going to go, then you just click on the payment method and go down here to the bottom and hit select all. On the bottom right, we'll give you the totals for each payment method that you're going to deposit to the bank. You select next. So at this point, you're going to select the date that you want it to go to the bank. So if I say this is all going today, I can do that. If I want a forward date or back date, I can. Which bank is it going to? So you're going to select which bank. It's going to give you a total. And you also have the capability of making adjustments here. So if I kind of look, I have checks and visas. Let's say my Visa card was off by $1 or something like that, my total. You do have the capability of going to the bottom left corner to out overage. Select your payment method. Here you would select an adjustment account where you want to adjust it to. Now all templates do have an account called Cash Drawer Outage that you can utilize if you wish, or it could be for anything else. Maybe there was a credit card fee that they charged you up front and you want to discount that fee off. Whatever the case may be, you're going to select whatever adjustment account. Here you can put a description. You know, maybe bills was off upon entry or something like that. You put in whatever details you want and add or subtract. So if it was a -$1, I can certainly put that. And I select OK. Now what it will do is any adjustments you make, it will include it in the deposit slip. So you do have a record. Here we've adjusted the amount. Now my total is ready. And then I select deposit. You can print a copy of the deposit slip if you like. And that just moved the money to the bank. So if we go to the bank, we will see here is our deposit, the date we made it, and where it came from. So this is coming from the enterprise cash drawer. At any time, once you have a deposit in here, you can always double click and open this up. You can still get all of your details, including your adjustments. It will always give you the totals for each payment method. there is an action button. On the action button, you can reprint the deposit if you need to. And if you find that there is an error in this deposit, you need to redo it, you click on undo and type in yes, and it will reverse the deposit and it will put everything back into the cash drawer. It will also delete this adjustment. So if I were to hit OK, my deposit's gone. I go back to my cash drawer, and you'll see that everything is back in the cash drawer again. Now, you're not only going to be depositing money at the enterprise, you're going to be depositing it at the locations. So let's go over to a location and see how that's going to work. So here I am at location number 1. I'm going to go over to banking, cash drawer. See, all your controls are still the same. Okay. Here's all my payment methods and the money I'm taking in. So when I'm ready to make my deposit, I can do my bank deposit. And again, I'm just going to select what's going. So if I have cash that needs to go, I can do that. If I want to do all my checks, again, click, select all. So what if I want to do just cash and checks at this time, but not credit cards? You just select what you want. I select next at the bottom right. Again, there's my list of everything. Select my date, select my bank. Now, retain cash would only be if you want to hold cash back. So if I did have cash here and I want to hold some back to the drawer, I certainly can. But since we don't have any, we're not going to hold any back. And I'm going to show you how to reload your drawer here in just a minute. Then here's my deposit. So we click on deposit. Print a copy if you like. There we go. So what does happen from time to time is you do run out of cash in these drawers. So how am I going to put cash in here? Withdraw. Withdraw will only let you take out cash, no other item. So I select the date I want to withdraw the money. What bank do I want to pull it from? So here I have this bank available. Again, it's only going to come out as cash. And let's say I want to put $100 in my drawer for petty cash. So I can make a little note here. Select OK. So now I've pulled the $100 from this bank and put it into my drawer. Now, if I go to the bank at the location, you're going to see all transactions that happen just for this location. So here's my deposit. And again, I can just simply double click it. I can open it up, still get all my details. I have my totals. I have an action button. I can print and undo. Now, the only thing that will stop you from undoing a deposit is if the bank has been reconciled. It will not let you undo it. If that's the case and you really have to undo a deposit, then you would unreconcile the bank and then you can undo the deposit. And then here is where I withdrew the petty cash. Now, if I go back to my enterprise, and let's refresh this, and we go back to our bank. Now you're going to see, here's your deposit. Here's where we withdrew the petty cash. And that is cash drawer.